can't believe we spent all our time getting in here and it's been an awful game.
Hi gang, welcome to Mike on Monday. Let's see what's been happening at West Ham this week. And what a weird week it's been this week at West Ham. Yes, it has. Never plain sailing, is it? For example, on Wednesday, our former Atlantic owners sold their remaining 10% of their shares to a US-American billionaire with the great name of Albert Tripp Smith. Fact found out his actual name, and he must have been on acid to get involved in any kind of financial dealings with our current owners. But there you go, he's got 10%. Let's hope he loves his association soccer that much he wants to buy the club. Can I just apologise, by the way, if there are actual Americans watching this, can I apologise for the accent? But that is how you speak. Anyway, on Thursday, Slaven Bilic in his press conference gave a slight indication of where he might go next in his career by taking up stand-up comedy, when he said that he thinks that he wants other teams to be, and I'm going to quote here, terrified of coming to play West Ham and West Ham's powerful attacking game. Yes, he said that, folks. Ho ho, how he laughed. Not. Don't give up the day job, Slav. Actually do. Friday took a turn for even more surreal when it became apparent, or rumour reached us, that North Korean nutty monarchist despot man Kim Jong-Un, is a West Ham fan. Who knew? I mean, how likely is this to be true? But then again, think about all the other mental stuff. He's discovered unicorns, had his uncle eaten alive by hungry dogs. Well-fed dogs wouldn't have done it, I suppose. And he's trying to launch nuclear attacks. I mean, the guy, everyone in North Korea apparently has to have the same haircut as him, so I would last seconds, wouldn't I? Anyway, on Saturday, we, Kim Jong-Un, who bloody knew, eh? And Saturday, wow, what a great day Saturday was. I've got to say, at the moment, the West Ham social scene, especially around the boats and the Hammers Chat stuff, love your work, Hammers Chat, is just amazing. I had a brilliant day. I took my little girl Emma Rose, who's 6, to the boats. We went up with Tone Locke from the forum and his little girl, Emily, and we all met up and we had something to eat, and then we went to the boats, had a drink, met loads of lovely people. Big shout out to the Belfast Hammers crew, great to see you guys over again, and the very lovely Tom and Jessica, who had come all the way from the States, in fact Nebraska, which I didn't even know that was a place. I thought it was just a Bruce Springsteen album, but hey. And we had, what a love, but it was a brilliant, we had a great time before, after the match, it was brilliant. We had a great time on the boat, just chatting to everyone, and what ruined it was the god-awful game in the middle. I appreciate this being covered elsewhere in length and detail on Hammers Chat, so I'm not going to drone on about the game too much. In fact, what I'm going to do is let Emma Rose, age 6, my daughter, tell us what she thought.
It feels like I'm going to sleep now.
Why is that, Ems?
Because the terrible game.
Out of the mouth of babes, eh? If you missed the game, then don't worry about it. Sacco scored in the 90th minute. Prior to that, it was just 89 minutes of my life I'll never get back. But if you do want a description of the game, imagine lowering your testicles slowly into a vat of car battery acid. And that's about how much enjoyment I got from the game. It was truly awful. But here's the other weird thing. Even though we won, we actually did win the game, everyone left with a feeling of like, without, you know, that thing you get at the end of a game that you've won and you come away from it and you're like, oh, you got a feeling of elation, yay, we won. No one had that. It was like we instead of going and watching our team win, we'd spent the night in drinking red wine and listening to Nick Cave on our own. That kind of feeling was just really odd. There was kind of interesting points about the game I would add though. Why did West Ham win? I mean, number one, if the game was so bad, number one, Swansea weren't very good. Here's the weird thing about Swansea. If you look at the way they were set up way better than what they had. Way better than us. They had great, really good shape. They had a system they were playing to. Playing 3 at the back with wing backs, and they were playing 1 striker with that guy with amazing dreadlock hair. It was rubbish football there, but my word, he's got grey hair. Playing just off the striker. And we were a mess. We were a nominal 4-4-2 without wingers. How can you play? It's a thing that amazes me. Here you go. Here's an amazing thing. We've got one of the fittest players in the Premier League in Antonio. He's naturally fit, fast header, all the rest of it. But Slaven has even made him unfit. Who knew that could happen? But even that fit athlete, supreme athlete, Slaven, well done, mate. You put him on the pitch and he could barely get up the field. Yeah, we were playing a nominal 4-4-2, no shape, no idea what we were doing at all. The reason we won is we got far better players. If Swansea had our players playing in that shape, they would have destroyed us, absolutely 5 or 6-0. Or, if we had their shape with our players, well, I don't even mean tactics, just the mere fact that they had a game plan, then we would have beaten them 5 or 6-0, because they were pretty woeful. And they were woeful because they just haven't got the players. We have. We're still rubbish. Most teams, any decent team, would have steamrolled us without any kind of problem whatsoever. The thing that really annoyed me was Slaven's post-match press conference, when he said he brought on Masuaku for the last 15 minutes to add some quality and all that from some crosses out wide on the left and all that. Sorry, I can only do a French accent, yeah. But here's the thing, right? Why? I mean, Slav, we had the rest of the game. We had the last 15 minutes all fine. Why didn't he just start? If he's the guy you think is going to provide width and great crosses, and he did. He provided 2 crosses. We hit the post from one, and Sacco scored from the other. And they were both low crosses. They weren't even high balls into the air. But no, he didn't start. We had Andre Ayew on, who just checked back and didn't fire. You just check back and pass, check back and pass. Not once did he get to the byline. Not once, and knock across him, which is the sort of thing the lumbering wardrobe that is Andy Carroll loves to, and he thrives off. He needs, instead, no, we thump the ball long from the back to the centre to Andy Carroll. I mean, Andy Carroll is probably an alright player. He probably loves his kids. I don't know. It's just like, come on, why? Oh, look, we're a far worse team when he plays because we just thump the ball to him. That's it. That's just it. It's probably not Carroll's fault. It's just the way, but it's just told him a lot, and it's just really frustrating and really annoying. But why did Ayew start? If you're Masuaku can whip the ball in and has the quality crosses and all that, why did Ayew start? And the reason he started is he cost 20 million quid, and we got to do something with him. We spent that much money, but what does Ayew do? He doesn't appear to actually do anything. He played a number 10 role against Bolton, yeah, and in that game, he was completely anonymous. I mean, Bolton were rubbish and we were way better than them and won 3-0. But Ayew barely touched the ball. He just sort of meanders around the pitch, taking up space. So what are we going to do with him? Well, I've come up with 5 things that we could do, and my own little take with Andre Ayew. And here they are. And at number 5, use him as a garden gnome. He's probably a lovely guy, and he probably likes gardens. Who doesn't? So let's sit him in a garden as a garden gnome. He'd look nice and shiny there, and he'll do well because he doesn't need any. His lack of pace and movement and ability to do anything would actually be helpful. At number 4, why don't we use him as a book stock? Put him on the bookshelf, keep those books in place. Again, he can just stay there, he doesn't have to move or do anything, and it would be useful. And number 3, why not make him sporting director? There you go. He's, again, he's probably a nice enough guy. He won't insult people, end up sending dodgy emails left, right and centre. Let's get him. He's got to be better than bloody Sullivan, hasn't he? And at number 2, brilliant this, sell him to Spurs. Now, we probably won't get that much money because we know how tight they are, but on the plus side, we'll get something for him, and on the second side, we would make Spurs much worse. Come on, it's a win-win. Just send him to Spurs. And at number 1, send him to North Korea. if Kim Jong-Un really likes sports West Ham, let's send him there. He can be his pet, and hopefully he won't get fed to dogs, you know. Just remember, folks, if Trump does decide to bomb North Korea, then he's bombing West Ham fans. Just remember that, gang. He's bombing the Hammers. On the other hand, we would be rid of Ayew forever. Here's a weird thing, another weird thing, and I've done a lot of weird things in this. On Sunday, rumours come out that Everton are planning a swoop. It's always a swoop, it's never an amble, is it? And in Carroll's case, it definitely should be an amble. An amble in to spend 20 million quid in January on Andy Carroll. Really? God, I hope so. 20 million quid, that'd just be amazing. Thanks, Everton. I mean, you're doing really badly. In fact, you're even worse than we are this season. But you know what? Go for it. Have him. That's fine. Get relegated. That'd just be brilliant. That'd make my week, year, whatever, season. So there you go. That's go on, buy him. It'd just be brilliant. Go on, Everton. Yes. In fact, I'll drive the cab up there with him in the back myself. I can't drive, but I'll learn just to do it. All right? You go for it. I think that's going to be it for me this week. There you go. That's this week at West Ham. Kim Jong-Un, Andre Ayew, all covered, all done. Remember, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up and like it. If you've not, then don't. If you've got some comments you want to leave, then do so. If you agree with me or disagree with anything, leave a comment below. Or if you can think of other things to do with Andre Ayew, keep it clean. Keep it clean. Add the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Hammers Chat's brilliant. There's 2 Hammers Chat channels. They do lots of other stuff as well. There's a great forum. They do the boats, etc. Get involved with Hammers Chat. It's a lot of fun. And until next week, come on, you Irons. See you on Monday.